So this is a Polonaise and it's in 3/4. So it's definitely in 3/4. So dancers and musicians will both count it in 3/4. And because it's in 3/4, it's called a simple rhythm. So it's not compound. So a compound rhythm is divided. You divide each count by 3, but in a simple rhythm, you divide each count in half. So that means you count 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. So you don't count 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3. And if you did want to do any little bits in between the ands, then it'd go 1 and a 2 and 3 and 1 and a 2 and 3. And that rhythm is the Polonaise rhythm. So it's 1 and a 2 and 3 and 1, a 2 and 3. And so that's the Polonaise rhythm, but you don't have to do that rhythm all the time. You can count it sometimes, but when you're playing a Polonaise, it doesn't do that rhythm all the time. It does that rhythm in the left hand quite a lot, but not all the time. So Polonaises are quite strong, or they're nearly always strong. You can have them a bit lighter as well, and I'll do that at the end, but they're still strong rhythm. They're counted in groups of 6 and 12 and 24 because you count each count. So you can think of it, I think a better way maybe is thinking of groups of, it's like 8, it's group of, because you normally count to 8s to make it an even phrase, but those 8s are 3s, so 3 8s are 24. So that's why it goes up to 24. So you count 1 and a 2 and 3 and 2 and a 2 and 3 and 3. So if you're counting like that, then you get to 8. But if you're just counting 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and a 5 and 6 and 1, then you have to count to 6s. So even though it seems like it's in 6s, it's still in 8s. To make it even, it still had to add up to 8. You have to have 8 6s or 8 3s. A pianist who's never played for ballet before will probably know a Polonaise. So it's a good one, again, for if you've got a new pianist in your school or you want to get a pianist who's not as experienced, then a Polonaise would be another good thing, just like a rag or a tango. They should know these things. And so the introduction for a Polonaise will be 6 counts in, which sounds like. And because a Polonaise is definitely in 3/4, you can say 2 bars in if you like, and that's 2 bars of 3/4. So 2 bars of 3/4 is 6 counts. So I'm going to play another kind of strong Polonaise, and then I'll play a lighter Polonaise, which would be used for, you might want to use it for something else. So. And now something a bit lighter. So, I mean, it sounds obvious, but the way you'd get them to play a strong Polonaise or a light Polonaise would be by saying those words. You'd say, "Can I have a strong Polonaise, please? Can I have a light Polonaise?" And the tempo is important as well, because you can have a Polonaise at different speeds. You can't have it too fast because it gets impossible to play, but you have to count the tempo you want. Okay.